I spoke to the tourist who said, Minister, he said, thanks for visiting me first place, because I don't think any other minister would have done that. But I believe that I have a job to do, like I mentioned in the beginning, making sure to see that everybody feels welcome. I am people friendly with everybody, locals or tourists. And I went over there. Immediately the lady responded, I accept that I was a little upset last night, but because Mrs. Young, Corporal Young, was using excessive force with me. She wanted to take me. I have surgery on both arms, he said, and my hands cannot bend behind. And she showed me, she did show me, indeed, they said, and the reason why I started to use, because I couldn't stand the pain that was in my arms. Nonetheless, I said what I will try to do, if I will speak to Ms. Robinson, ask her if she can grant bail. But Ms. Robinson was very open to say, Minister, I will not wake up my officers to come grant bail to this tourist. I called Aragon, who's in charge of Eastern Division. Aragon immediately called Mrs. Robinson. He said, charge the lady if you will charge her, and then grant her bail. According to Mrs. Young, I wanted the lady released without any charges or what. That has never been my intention. I have never ever, and Inspector Arnold can tell you he was there for 5 years or more. Whenever I go to the station over there, what is the situation of the case, what can be done, and I will immediately inform either the parents or I will inform the families as to what is the situation, and no apologies, right? That indeed, for a few months before that, I had asked Mr. Aragon and I had asked, I think, the commissioner, if they can transfer this officer elsewhere, because she was not performing in the best possible manner that she's supposed to. When she arrived on the island, she was the best of the best, I believe, that we have had as a person in charge of the tourism police. But after that, I personally saw that she was not performing to the best. And I will not go in details as to say what has been happening, but I had asked if she can be transferred. And rightly they said we have to find somebody to substitute her. And otherwise, probably if they had done what I was asking, not really demanding, asking that if they could have done that in the best interest of the tourism industry, this wouldn't have occurred, right? But many times they wait until something more drastic occurs, and then but I didn't say transfer immediately when I just asked, but for months before that she be transferred. When a tourist that has been coming, and a tourist of this magnitude that brings every 2 weeks or sometimes weekly groups of divers, scuba divers, to the country, and for her to tell me that she will not be coming anymore to this country and will be telling her friends not to come to Belize. When Jules, we have been fighting for this industry ever since the recession was there. We have been working so hard day and night to make sure that we upgrade this industry, and today the numbers can speak for itself. We have the best numbers ever in the history of this country in tourism arrivals. And for something small to come around and destroy it, I am not into that. And I will be very open, and I've said it many times, the mayor and myself are determined that in the island of San Pedro, which is remote from the mainland, if we have to do what we have to do in order to make sure that the safety of our local people, the safety of our tourists are protected, we will do it.